welcome to your yoga practice. Today we'll be targeting the knees. So what you'll need for today's practice is a block. You'll also need your set of tune-up balls as well as your therapeutic ball and a blanket. So let's begin by coming on down to our backs. You're going to use the block here for this one. So coming on down to our backs, knees will stay bent. We're going to place the block between our knees. We're just going to begin to fire up the hamstrings. We got to work the muscles around that knee to strengthen and provide better health for the knee. So as we inhale, we're going to slowly vertebrae by vertebrae lift the hips up off the earth. And as you exhale, slowly vertebrae by vertebrae lower the hips back down. Making sure that the feet are parallel. Paying attention to where you put your weight in the foot as well. Are you rolling inward, squeezing the knees? Are you able to track the thighs and everything parallel? Slowly lowering the hips back down. This is a good test, just checking in with the body. You can make adjustments every time. You might want to slide the feet in so you're able to more or less keep parallel, rolling, distributing the weight from the big toe side to the pinky toe side edge of the foot. And as you exhale, slowly lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's do two more. As you inhale, slowly rolling up, lifting the hips up off the earth, and as you exhale, slowly lowering the hips back down. And then one more inhale, slowly rolling up. Should feel the hamstrings engaged, and as you exhale, slowly lowering the hips back down. Nice, we'll let go of the block. Widen out the feet, please, and just windshield wiper the knees side to side. Nice, and then we'll begin to roll onto our right side. Set yourself up for side plank variation. So believe it or not, side plank, low side plank helps in opening the entire lateral line of the leg, which is very important for knee health. So we're going to stack our feet here if you can, or maybe you stagger the feet. Whatever works for you. Left foot can be in front of the right if you're on the right side, making sure the elbow is lined directly in line with the shoulder. And then let's lift the hips. So your variation, staggering or stacking the feet, lift the hips, and then reach that arm to the sky. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, exhale. Keep lifting from the hips. Breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lowering down. Please switch sides. I'm actually going to stay facing you so you can just roll onto the other side, lining up the shoulder, stacking the legs. Elbow into the earth, stack or stagger, and then lift the hips. Rolling the arms skyward. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, exhale. Lift, 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 breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lower back down. Let's come on up to a seated position. You're going to grab your blanket for a moment. Take the blanket, unfold the blanket, so you're going to want to quarter it. Unfold it so you're folding it in fours. And then you're going to log roll the blanket up. We're going to work the vastus medialis muscle, which is our inner quadricep muscle. A lot of times when we have problems in the knees, that muscle is very weak. So we're going to just place that blanket down. Bring the knee, your right foot, right leg, over top of that blanket. The left leg can be kind of out. You're welcome to sit tall, coming into Dandasana, or staff pose variation, or hands can come back. You can be a little bit more relaxed for this pose because I want you focusing more on that inner quadricep muscle. So to go ahead and take your hand and try to locate that muscle. You can even engage and see if you can feel it. It's to the medial side of the quad. You should feel that engage. And then we're going to release, and then we're going to engage it. So you're lifting, using the inner quadricep muscle. You're going to hold for about 10 seconds. Keep it engaged, keep it engaged. And then release. We'll relax for just a moment. Full relaxation. And then as you inhale, it's engaged. So you're lifting. You can feel that muscle engage. You should be able to feel that muscle engage. You're holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release. And then we're going again. Lifting, engaging. And then gently release. And let's switch legs. Left leg extends long. The right leg can be bent, whatever feels comfortable for you. You can keep it long if that's comfortable. Sometimes it's not comfortable. Even if you need to sit up against the wall to help you with the low back, that could work as well. Hands can come behind to give you kind of that serrated spine and more support. And then we're going to locate that inner vastus medialis muscle and begin to engage. You're going to feel it engage. You're holding for 10 seconds. And then slowly release. And then we'll engage, holding. And then release. You want to make sure that you're not locking out the leg, so it's not a big lock of the leg. It's just a slight engagement of that muscle, and you're holding it. And then release. Then we'll slide that blanket out from underneath of us. Let's come into reverse tabletop before we come into a knee smash. So hands directly under the shoulders, palms are under the shoulders, and you want your fingertips facing you. And on the inhalation, we're just going to press into the legs and lift the hips up. Lift the hips up. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. If it feels comfortable, you can drop the head back. I tend to just gear towards the safer side so my head stays forward. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Inhale. Paying attention to the knees. Are you knocking the knees in? Are they bowing out? Or are the legs parallel? Just creating some awareness here. And then slowly lowering the hips back down to the ground. Then we'll grab our tune-up ball and our therapy ball. Reach behind you, grab those two. We're going to take that therapy ball and go directly underneath that right knee. So you're going to place it underneath the knee and then hug the knee in. We're doing what's called a knee smash. You're going to grab a hold of your ankle, or you can put the foot into the mat. It's completely up to you. So shin or ankle and just hugging it in and down. Making sure that you're sitting up nice and tall so you're not compromising the low back by slouching. You're up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. On the inhale, we can release that. Just let that leg go out long. See if you feel a difference. You may feel a difference directly underneath those knees on the right and left side. Just checking in, creating an awareness. And then we'll go on to that left side. Left, place that therapy ball underneath that knee. Hug it in. You're sitting up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. On the inhalation, releasing that leg out long as well. And then let's take your hands and pick up the flesh so that you're sitting on the sitting bones. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. As you exhale, bow heart towards the toes. So don't think so much about rounding the spine, tucking the nose to the knees. That's not what I want. I want you to really lengthen through the heart space to open up the hamstrings. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Nice. On the inhalation, slowly coming up. Let's grab our tune-up balls. Take that tune-up ball. We're going to place that tune-up ball, just one of them is really what you need, underneath the calf muscle. And then let's just gently roll into the calf. So we're just rolling, getting into the lateral side edge. Getting into the calf, making sure that you're breathing. Nice, and then we'll switch sides, lowering down, switching to the left calf, lengthening out the leg, and then gently just rolling out that left calf muscle. Making sure that you're not going behind the knee, that you're just getting the calf. So staying below the knee and then letting yourself come down. And then we'll take that ball. We're just going to do just rolling around the knee. So not on the knee, but just around the knee a couple times, especially the top of the quad muscle. And then reverse the direction of that roll. Nice, and then switch knees. Again, not rolling directly on that kneecap, you're rolling around. And then reverse the direction of that roll. Nice, and then releasing that tune-up ball. Let's just point and flex the feet a couple times, just waking up the joints and the ankles. And you can roll the feet, and then roll the feet in opposition. Nice, and then we'll bend the knees. We'll allow ourselves to come on down to take a mini Shavasana today. So just bringing yourself back down to the back, letting the legs extend out long. And the arms are going to be down by your sides, palms facing the sky, and just taking an inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Giving yourself just a moment. You can even take a moment here to scan. How are you feeling? How are the knees feeling? The legs feeling? And then for those of you, I welcome for those of you who have the time to just stay in Shavasana. If not, we're just going to begin to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Bend the knees, plant the feet into the earth, and gently roll to that right side. Press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll bring our hands to our heart center in Anjali Mudra. Taking a moment here to just express gratitude for showing up for this practice today, for taking this time to honor our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. Bringing our hands to our center of integration, the third eye, and bowing in respect to you, to me, and to our practice together today. Namaste.